And as promised, every Saturdays with a special Saturday special with all the beautiful souls. So welcome to We Women to O Women with another special episode and a special topic of the day today. So we have someone, we have crossed a little more of it and crossed another continent with a beautiful soul with us all the way from, she's going to tell herself, okay? So now what we is going to do is that we are going to introduce ourselves because we belong to different part of the world with different time zones. So we will have the introduction from someone who is very new to this Saturday special with us today. And she is going to tell from where she belongs to. Hannah, over to you.
Oh, it is a pleasure and privilege, to have this platform. And then I'm so grateful for your help. I'm so grateful for your time. And we thank you so much for your such a wonderful heart, to be, accept me to be part of this platform. And then my name is Anna Samuel, and I'm representative of Samoa, Bless Pioneers. Then now it is really good for me, and I'm so proud of, to be truly appreciate the confidence, you have shown in me on this platform. So once again, thank you very much. And then all my friends, we are all in one accord. We are all in one, so we have one another. And this is what I like, this platform, because the women, we are so powerful. The women, we are the one that are we on fire. So I'm just, so all I can say, thank you so much for accepting me. In Jesus' name, amen.
Welcome. Wow, wonderful. And she's all the way from Australia. Now we will move on the mics, pass on the mics to each other, and we will take 1 or 2 minutes from each of us. Next is Amina. Over to you.
Hello, 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 all of you, all of my beautiful sisters on this platform, and all the other beautiful sisters and brothers who are watching us all over the world. I was just sharing, to my platforms. I am sure, thousands and thousands are going to watch us. Today, we have another powerful topic, and I wanted to say you, welcome to our program. If I introduce myself all over again, I'm Amina Musa Waheli. I came from Somalia, and I am British woman now who's living in the United Kingdom. I'm journalist and politician, and I'm a coach, and I am mental health advocate. So I am just such octopus mom. I am a mother of 5, but I am on fire. And I am one of this wonderful company, on BASF. So I wanted to pass to my sister, Verona.
Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Yes, here we are on another session of We Women to Whole Woman. Whole mean we are overcomers. And today we have a very, very powerful topic that we are going to address. So yes, I am Verona Willis coming in from the USA, and I'm looking forward for us to just grow together. Thank you so much. Over to my sister, Yana.
Hello, everybody. Good to see all of you beautiful faces today. I'm excited to be here again. Welcome to We Woman to O Woman. Today, my name is Yana Bastiglia. I was born and raised in Europe, in Czech Republic, but I have moved to US. and I've been residing here for 25 years. I'm excited to be here. I thank you all. It's a great topic today, power of saying no. I think it's going to be an exciting time because I know all of you have a lot of input to say. So with that being said, welcome all of you watching online and enjoy what we woman to a woman got to say today. I will pass it on to Yasmin.
Wow, wow, wow. Here we are again, the most powerful woman from the globe. My name is Yasmin Mohammed. I live in United Kingdom, London, the capital city, and I'm so blessed to be part of this wonderful group of all women. And also we are so glad and proud to be Ombasifians who bonded and joined on Ombasif. Thank you very much. We have also a special topic today, which is the power of saying no. Thank you very much. I will pass to Miriam.
Well, or let me say, wow. I am Miriam Edwards and I'm hailing from the US of A. It's good morning, good evening, or good afternoon to everyone who is watching now and who will be watching us. Now, we are in an exciting moment in our life. Why? Because we're alive. Every day that we are alive, we are in an exciting moment. And I am looking forward to exploring this topic, the power of saying no. And I am so happy to be with these wonderful women that we will be sharing with, both men and women, why and how to say no and feel good about saying no. Thank you and welcome, and we're happy to have you. I will throw it over to Vispa.
Okay. Hi, this is Vanshika, and I'm born in Haryana and brought up in Punjab. Currently, I'm in Silvassa. So again, we are here with a beautiful topic, the power of saying no. And I hope you enjoyed this topic because this is something everyone has a lot of things to speak about. And you are going to enjoy it listening. So I hope you like it. Thank you. And I pass it to Hawa ma'am.
Where you are connected from. I hope you hear me perfectly. Happy to be with you and happy to join you, especially for this topic that is very, very important. It's important to know when you have to say no and when you have to say yes. So looking forward to the debate that will be very, very, very insightful. Thank you.
Okay, Neera, I believe you're the only one left now.
Last but not least, hello, Neera Angral from India. Today, this is a great topic that is saying no. Basically, the no is a very difficult part to say no, but it is very easy if we can do. That is very easy. We are going to talk about saying no. Only in this round we are going to give our introduction only, and very warm welcome Anna to We Women to O Women. So thank you very much. Over to you, Rekha ma'am.
Okay, wow. Since we are here together and we are here every Saturday with a special Saturday for you, as we always request all the brand ambassadors, those who are watching us and will be watching us later, do catch us live every Saturdays because it's fun to be together and to comment on what the topic is. And this topic is very important because it is the power of saying no. It has a very strong meaning and at times it's so easy to say no, but at times it takes guts to say no to things, right? So yes, we are going to present today with this topic, and I request all the brand ambassadors to give at least an hour and have patience and contribute your comments so that we would have a wonderful session for tonight. So yes, for me it is tonight. I mean, for me it is night, but yes, the other part of the world is day. So yes, it's a day, a beautiful day for Verona. And for all my beautiful sisters, those who are from US. Today, Verona, what say? Neera, what say? Should we start with someone who who was not able to speak last Saturday, or should we start with the beautiful soul who gave us this topic of the day?
Let's start with the one that we missed the most.
Oh,
the voice that we long to hear, and that is
you.
What? That is it.
Yes, welcome, Hawa, ma'am.
Oh my God, what an honor. Oh, you are so kind. You are beautiful souls. Thank you so much. I miss you so much. You see, last time I was in fire, and today I will not say that I'm in fire because it was not helpful for me, and I couldn't say what I have to say, but I'm sure whoever speaks here speaks on behalf of all of us and all of the ladies that are not here, but that are in heart with us, you know, joining us with their heart. The topic of today is very, very important, as you know, usually, let me tell you just something to let us, how do you say, show what it is at stake. You know, guilt is not good. And you know that stress comes from three things. One is the guilt that what you are doing, people will not appreciate, and you are doing things according to others, not according to you. So you want to please them, despite that the fact that it's not good for you, but you want to please people. First cause of stress. Second cause of stress, running after something that you lost. A love, a brother, a parent, a friend, you know, or even wealth that you lost, and you run after that, and you forget about yourself. It is giving you stress. And the third thing that gives you stress is doing a job that you don't like, but you do it because you have no other ways to survive. Okay? So now, this stress is giving us, is destroying our health. And I'm going to say that also saying yes when you don't have to is also leading us to stress, because those are the main things. But if you look at whatever happens, it is coming out of from those three causes. So the power of no is very important. And we women, we are strong, we are powerful, but we forget that we are powerful. We think that we have to be followers. We should be followed. We should be followed. Because whatever is happening in this world, it's from us. As I said at the first webinar I attended, we are the spearhead of humanity. There is a saying that women are holding the world on their shoulders. They are the half of the world. This is from Mao Zedong. He said that women are constituting the half of the world, and they are holding on their shoulders the other half. So as we are strong, why do we have to please people, despite the fact that it's not good for us? And if something is not good for us, it's not good for humanity, as we have a major role to play. So please, sisters from all over the world, we are talking to you. Please, before saying yes, look at if you should say yes. Look at the consequences of this yes. Because when you give your word, you have to abide by your words. And we are powerful, as I said. When you are powerful, you have to abide by your words. You can't say yes, and then you realize, no, I can't do it. You say, I'm sorry. No. When it's time to say, period, I'm going to let you talk. Because if you I can talk for 1 hour. But that's what I just, as an introduction, that's what I wanted to share with you. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And
Wow, wow, and wow. Request to everyone, those who are watching us, and please let us have comments, because yes, it's right time to say no for wrong things. Decide what is wrong. Thank you so much, Hawa. It was really great words. We as women, at times, we fail to discuss on important things in life. And this is the reason we are being selecting these kinds of topics, so that we can at least have set the boundaries for women, because we are brand ambassadors and someone has to take the first step. So yes, thank you so much, Hawa, once again. And Amina, over to you.
Yes, today, as my sister said, we have this powerful topic. It's a saying, you know, the power of saying no. You know, no is the opposite of yes. Okay? Mostly, we women, we are humble. Even if we don't want something, we can be, yeah, we can say yes, just to make the others, content or make them feel good. But things are not work like that. Yeah, no is better than yes. Because no is a power. You are on control. But yes, you are agreeing with something. Something, someone else decided before you. Or you are just agree with him or her. Let me tell you how I survive this power saying no. When I realized that I have this power, before that time, I was a doormat. I was abused. I was bullied. I was harassed. I was manipulated. But I started to learn this power saying no. And I thrive. I shine. I rise. I decided myself what I want and what I don't want. Till this time, I'm using such a power. I'm using that power. I'm not saying everything no, but if I don't want anything, if I don't agree, if I think that my dignity has been treated, I say no, and I will be on top. So saying power, some women, even I don't think they know that they have such a power. I came from Africa continent, my beautiful continent. I came from East Africa, Somalia. Most of women cannot say no. Whether it is a marriage, whether it is a divorce, whether it's education, even rape. A lot of rape happening in my country because they can't say no. They can't say no. We women, my sisters all around the world, you must learn how to say no. I remember one day I have made a television program, just the same this topic. It was so nice program. You have to say no. You have to learn how to say no. If you are not comfortable with something, say no. Yeah. I was watching one day a news from Saudi Arabia. They were talking about the whole parliament was and the whole council was a man. They were talking about the women rights. And even one woman was not there. They were all men. And they want to talk about women. Can you believe that? Women was not there. Yeah. Was not there. It happened a lot. You know, that some of part of my country, there is whole parliament with no women at all. No women at all. No one decided their fate. When it comes to the government, when it comes to the lawmaking, when it comes to everything. So individually and collective, we must be aware that we have this power. We have say no. Even in your family, even with your children, even with your husband, even with your siblings, you must know you can say no. You can say no. You have to decide. I remember one of my marriages, my dad has decided my dowry on my meher, and my dad died, and the husband, when he was divorcing me, I asked him from my meher. He said, I don't know what it was, how much it was your meher. I have no idea because I never been told. If I know that I say no, it's me, the one who's decided my meher. That thing did not happen to me. Till now, that man alive, he never gave me my meher because he doesn't know how much it was. And my dad, who knows, has died. So you must know when in society, when in your family, when you individual, you need to use that power of no. So you will survive. You women are survivors. We are survivors when it comes hunger, when it comes disasters, natural disaster, whenever it is. So you have to know you have this power. After all, you have this power. Who say no? Don't agree everything which is not good for you, which is not suitable for you. And then you will be a survivor. You will survive until the end of time. The time end. Thank you very much. Reka, I'm back to you.
Wow. Yes. It's very important to value yourself. Until and unless you value yourself, you would not be able to have the strength to say that you do not like. You do not like, and it's a no from your end. That is from my end. That is from every woman's or the girl's end. No means no, a strict no. And nobody has right to make it yes until unless you lose the strength. So be strong and never lose hope, never lose your value, the thought process. Verona, what do you have to say about it?
My favorite line is always wow. Wow, wow. No, no, no. We should know when to say no. We should know that our voice matters. When we speak, we should know when to say no and when to say yes. Because whatever we decide to say, it will define our image. Many times we are forced into situations where we say yes. But I want to remind somebody today, your voice matters. Whether it is individual or cultural, your voice matters. It was nicely put together by Sister Amina and Sister Awa. No is powerful. Know your power. Know when to say no. So I'm going to roll over to Sister Yasmin.
Hello, thank you all the sisters who already participated on the topic. And this is a powerful topic. If we take certain countries, in Western countries, it has been promoted and some girls have learned, but still 80% of the world is suffering this injustice, where women has been categorized and been put in a boxes. At the start of a family that they will tell you, even in my culture, they will tell you you are a girl. You have to clean. You are a girl. You cannot do this. You are a girl. You cannot say that. You are a girl. You cannot even walk in front of the street. One man is sitting there. You can't even walk in front of them. And also still, there are countries, especially Muslim countries, and those who are culturally have the stigma, still they are giving their underage girls to a man in a marriage that she didn't choose. And in that case, even in my country, it's a culture. They will tell you, you will be cursed or you will be blessed. Your father, your grandma, the whole family will curse you if you don't approve what we have decided for you. And it's a matter of material. Maybe that family are in a bad condition. They may see a little light through those in-laws that they are getting into, giving their daughter. So it's a matter of the woman or the girls being educated to believe in themselves and choose to say no. It's the most difficult word, N and O, and it's the shortest one. So in that case, even at the schools I have seen, I know my kids, they were telling me some kind of side jig or something, I don't know. One leader will be followed by another 8 young girls at the schools, secondary schools or the colleges. They will abuse the rest. Some young people couldn't say no, and they have been bullied and they commit suicide. So in that case, you have to stand up yourself and say that shortest and hardest word, which is N and O, to stand up yourself. Whatever the suffering will be, you are suffering, but you will make it. Everybody has a destiny. Everybody has a path to go through. It's about matter of standing yourself. Thank you very much.
Again, yes. Wow, wow, and wow. Never compromise. Never compromise. Say no to compromise when it comes to, when it comes to your value. It's been seen that we as women, we most of the times, especially when we are a working woman, and we have a situation wherein we have to select one out of the two, that is our value or the circumstances. Most of the times we choose the circumstances. Why? Because there are so many end reasons. Yes, we as standing here as we women too, or women being brand ambassadors, it's our responsibilities. And in the coming generation, there is something that we all together need to work on, because this is something that has to come from somewhere or the other, which is on passive. We are going to do that. Moving on to Anna. What do you have to say today from Australia?
Thank you very much. This topic is very powerful, and I'm just thank God that we were talking about this topic, because to come over through the world is getting to be really tough. And then to me, this is what I'm doing it now till whenever our times comes. I just keep teaching and learning and discipline my children, because now I can see, as I think one of the sister was mentioned about, that is how people, especially this generation, the young ones, they commit suicide because we always say yes on the other side and then no on the other side. But listen, never lose hope. All we do now, because I've been so in many cases, I've been gone through so many cases, the council, so I learned, I say no, this is say no, because sometimes, one of the young ones, they come, oh no, Anna, I want to go through this way. I want to go through this. So now I say, no, not that way, but do this way, because this is what happened to us. So we had to, us mothers, we had to stay firm and stay strong. We had the power to say no. To say no means no. But as Amina was saying, that was a good, really, because I've been gone through of what she said, because sometimes, we had the problems, sometimes, but us mothers, we had to have that strong heart, strong, so we can, say no, but this topic is really, but never compromise, as, what you said, sister, because now it's time for us, like all the Pan ambassadors, I've been watching on Facebook, and then I say, wow, this is so grateful to be all in once, to become a one family, but sometimes there are some issues, there are some neglected, but I just say no to that one, and no to that one. So that is from my heart. But thank you very much.
Yes, Anna, very well said. And don't compromise with anything on this earth. If somebody is torturing you, if somebody is asking or forcing you, you have a powerful word, and have that guts and have that power to say
Yes.
no means strictly no. Neeraji, what do you say?
Yes, अभी हम लोग मैं पर्सनली सबने अपनी अपनी बात रखी, मैं भी यहाँ पे ये बोलना चाहूंगी कि यस, नो मतलब नो, यानी कि अगर हम वो चीज जो अपने दिल से नहीं करना चाहते, लेकिन फोर्सफुली या मजबूरी में आकर के कोई सर्कमस्टेंसेस वैसे बन जाए जहाँ पे हमें नो कहने की जरूरत होती है, लेकिन मजबूरी में कभी हमें हाँ करनी पड़ जाए, तो वहां अपने लिए स्टैंड खुद लेना पड़ेगा। किसी और कोई भी हमारे लिए स्टैंड नहीं ले सकता जब हम खुद अपने लिए स्टैंड नहीं ले सकते। मैं यहाँ पे अभी मैं जो सबने यहाँ पे बोला, मैं वो नहीं बोल रही हूँ, मैं पर्सनल जो मेरे व्यूज है मैं वो बोल रही हूँ इस टाइम पे। एंड में मैं बोलूंगी कि किसने क्या बोला। तो एक चीज मैं भी यहाँ कहना चाहूंगी कि कभी क्या होता है कि हमारा नो का मतलब होता है कि अगर कई बार हमारे पास टाइम नहीं होता है, हमारे सर्कमस्टेंसेस के अकॉर्डिंगली, हमारे स्केड्यूल के अकॉर्डिंगली, लेकिन दूसरों को खुश करने के लिए कई बार हम हाँ कहते हैं, तो ना कहना सीखो, अपने लिए भी थोड़ा सा टाइम निकालना सीखो। और एक चीज और है कि ना कहना सीखो डर को, क्योंकि डर है जो कहीं पे भी हमें अपनी लाइफ में आगे ग्रो नहीं करने देता। तो नो हमें अपनी लाइफ में डर को भी करना है, जहां पे भी फियर है उसको हमने बहुत बड़ा नो कहना है। और उसकी, क्योंकि अगर नो को हम स्ट्रांगली गट्स से अगर हम नो कहेंगे तो तभी हम अपनी लाइफ में ग्रो कर पाएंगे। और कहूंगी कि अगर जो आज की डेट में हमारे जो जितनी वुमेन्स हैं उनको अपने लिए बहुत सारी जगहों पे अपनी डिग्निटी के लिए, अपने सेल्फ रिस्पेक्ट के लिए कभी नो कहना पड़ता है, तो नो कहना सीखिए। जो नो नहीं कहे तो समझ लीजिए उसके पास न्यू अपॉर्चुनिटी नहीं आ सकती, कभी भी नहीं आ सकती लाइफ में। ओवर टू यू रेखा मैम।
Very well said and very right. Learn to say no. Learn to say no. And here, I really would request all the families, that is, as parents, teach everyone the limitations, where the limit ends and where you have to say no. Because until unless you say no, you would not be able to know what's happening, right? So what happens is, when you are a child, most of the times you go through situations where you do not know what is the meaning of no and when to say no. And that's the moment we as parents have to take time to educate the power of saying no, and to make a limitation, and to make them understand what is the boundary and when you have to say no. It has to start from the home. That's I at times personally believe. Next, we will move on to Yana.
Hello again. And welcome. Wow, what a just a powerful session this is. I think there's so much to say, but how do you say it within a few minutes so everybody can have a turn? So the power of saying a no. Like many of you mentioned, no, it's a very small word. It has only 2 letters, but has a lot of power behind it. It's a very, very powerful word. And I just took a few notes and was thinking about, okay, what I'm going to say about no, because no, it's a big topic. And for me, saying a no, it's not necessarily a negative thing, because a lot of people think when you're saying no, you're putting them down or you being negative, but it's not, simply saying no, it's our right. I think it's our right to say no. It's a right, not just for us women, but it's, for humankind, for humanity. It's our right to say no. And unfortunately, in some countries, yet still, it's an issue. It's a big problem. And I really sympathize with that, because for us who are able to use that word and say, no, I do not like that, I do not agree with that, I'm going to choose to go the other direction, I can sympathize with the other woman. So I do know that, across the globe, there's a lot of problems, a lot of issues with a lot of women that are still under that they cannot say no. So no is not necessarily a negative thing. And also no can determine our future. What do we say? We're saying yes to something, we're saying no to something. It can determine how our future, or the future thing, or the season, either it's a business or family or raising a children or something, can determine by us saying a no, how that situation or that next month or year is going to turn out for our families. So I myself had to learn how to say no. It's really hard, because as women and moms, we have such a tender hearts. We have just the hearts of love, and we want to always say yes to everybody. But, it starts with our children. It starts at home. When we say, no, you cannot touch that. We know when we have those babies that start crawling and touching everything, this is really for me when I had to say, no, you cannot do it. And sometimes we have to repeat it again and again and again, so that baby, can understand and get used to our voice and that word no. Because once they're a little bit older, they know the sound, they know the word no means do not touch, do not do it, do not go there, or however that situation is. No also do not means that you dislike someone. because sometimes I think a lot of people can say, well, no, well, she doesn't. They go in a defense mode because it's offended them in some way. But that's not necessarily means that we dislike somebody. It's just mean we're not agreeing with something they're saying that we want to be involved with or we want to do, because we know maybe outcome of that situation can have consequences when we say, when we say yes to something instead of saying no. So no is not simply means that we dislike somebody. Also, I was gonna say that there's a different way of saying no. Just no. I mean, everybody's no, it's a powerful word, but we can also say, I choose not to do this and that, or I do not want to be involved on this and that, or that will not work for me. That's also can be another way of saying no. So there's other ways we can say no without, like, no, I'm not going to do it, or no, because we have to learn how to say no in a proper way that people can also receive it. So my last thing would be always say no with love, kindness, and respect behind it. That would be my point, because I think it will determine also not on our side how we learn, learn to say no, but make sure you say it in love, make sure there's kindness behind it, because people can receive it in different way. They don't have to be offended when we speak it in love and when we put, respect and kindness behind it. So that would be my notes in here. I think this is a great topic, and I hope this will help somebody out there, with their decision of saying no. So thank you, everybody.
Wow. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Listen, for all of you out there that's listening to us, no is a full sentence. It is a solid statement. It is not just a word. It is a solid statement. We must come in full mutual agreement when we are saying this statement. Yana just touched on something. And she said, say it with kindness. There are other ways to say that one little word or that one statement. Say with kindness. There are other ways to say things. The way we say things is not how we say it that affect the next person. It's the tone that comes with it. It is the force that is attached to it. So as we continue to pour into those who are listening live, and those who will listen and replay, remember your voice matters. And the power of no lies on the tip of your tongue that stem from your heart. We are here to pour into the next generation as brand ambassadors. We are pouring into the next generation. And as we pour into the next generation, what other person to come up and speak from the upcoming generation but the lovely Bashri G. Come on.
Thank you so much, Virona ma'am, and thank you for those encouraging words too. And I joined a little late, and I started listening when Hawa ma'am was giving her speech. So listening to each and everyone was really very, motivational too. And today's topic, the power of saying no, it's really very powerful and motivational too. And hats off to all of you, because you all are encouraging the other women too. I would like to share by saying that each and every country, or we can say nation, have two wings. First is woman, and second is one wing is woman and one wing is men. So we have to maintain a balance. Each and everyone have to. So just talking about equality is not enough. We have to believe in it. And here are the examples. These all the beautiful ladies are the examples. They believe in this. They believe in equality, so that we can change the country, we can change the society. They're thinking actually, but it's all of it's up to you, because the others who are listening us from YouTube, on YouTube actually. So it's up to you. It's your mindset. It's your mentality. How you are grabbing these things, whether in a positive way or negative way. And saying no doesn't mean that
Okay, saying no means that you know your limits. You know, learn to say no without explaining, because every time you don't have to explain each and everything. There are some places where you don't have to explain why I'm saying no, because maybe after that you have to convert it into yes. There are so many places you don't have to explain, just say no. We like Yena ma'am said just right now that there are so many, like Virona ma'am also said that saying we can say no in different ways. We can say no in a polite way, in a kind way too. And one thing I would like to, just for example, those women who are not valuing themselves, who don't know how to say no. Look, everyone have heard the name Lakshmi Narayan, the goddess Lakshmi and Narayan. So, and why goddess Lakshmi name comes first before Narayan? Because women are powerful. They are the strength actually. So, you just, you know, you have to listen to your inner self. There are women who are not valuing themselves. You have to value yourself because you are valued all over the world. So you have to make your different identity. Okay, do not compromise with your dreams. Do not compromise with your self-respect. Do not compromise yourself. Do not, sacrifice yourself for others. Sacrificing some things like small things is okay. Thinking about others is okay. Letting someone fulfill their dreams is okay, but do not compromise your dreams for anyone, not even for your kids. Straightforwardly, I'm saying that do not compromise your dreams, because one day, maybe after years, maybe after months, you are going to regret it. I should have followed my passion. You will have that line that I should have followed my dream. I should have worked on that. So you have on this like on Basic gave us this platform. All the women have that common future in on passive, and we have this common ground. We have this platform. We women to all women. So come up and speak. And to youth, I want to give one message, because as a youth, I know there are some situations that we are confused whether we have to say yes or no. We are confused that we have to say yes or no. So just have a positive talk with your parents. Talk to your mom, talk to your father, with whom you are more comfortable. So, and to all those parents, it's a request: have a positive talk, sit with your children, and uh, educate them. Like Rekha ma'am said, the power of saying no. So guide them. Every parent guide their children very positive way. So, and to all those youth, please listen to your children. Listen to your mom or your father, because whatever they are saying, this is for our sake. This is for us. This is for our future. And the women who are saying no for maybe it's the family, maybe it's for someone outsider, you have to say no, because look, if you will say yes right now, okay, yes, I will do this. But after some time, you will have that regret. I should have said no. Okay, say no out of strength instead of saying yes out of weakness. Okay, saying no will not give you any negative impact. That is less stressful. Saying no is less stressful than saying yes, because after saying yes, you will keep on thinking that why I have said yes. I should not have done that. What will what will be the consequences? Okay, it takes guts. It takes courage to stand for yourself, to say no, and you have to do that, because no one is going to do that for you. Everyone can encourage you, can motivate you, but you are the one who have to say no in the end. You are the one who have to stand for yourself, because if others are encouraging you, if others are standing for yourself, they can stand, okay, they can take you back, but in front you have to speak. If you will say no, I'm okay with this, what will they do? They can't do anything. Okay, you have to stand for yourself, because nowadays women are ambitious. Women have that goal that we have to achieve that, and we have to work on it. So whether it is in a family, whether it is for an outsider, like I said before, learn the power of saying no, because uh, there are women are valued nowadays. They are respected, but in some areas still, uh, like Rekha ma'am said in before in the previous session, that in some places, women are known only as a maid. They are thought to be that you have to, take care of home, take care of children, and that's it. That is your future. Yeah, no doubt. Even working women also, working woman when she come home, she, she don't get time to rest. Even yeah, even after helping family, some families help women uh, to to less their burden actually. But yes, still women uh, the role which is woman is given, she have to do that, because she have to take care of children. She have to, after coming from job, she have to take a glass of water herself and make a, she have to go to kitchen herself. Women are powerful, women are multitasking, they have to do it. And salute to all the women out there, and my mother is a role model for me, because even after, whenever I see her, even after she's sad sometimes, then also she, she want that others should not suffer because of me. Others should not, she want that smile on me. I'm the single girl child, so even after so many things, she just hide them, and that's okay. I'm okay. Nothing happened. Okay. So we have to respect all the women. Women are incredible, no doubt. You all are incredible. Hats off, salute to all the women. Uh, yes, maybe there are so many other women also want to speak. All the beautiful ladies, and yes, I forgot before. And welcome everyone. So yes, over to you, Virana ma'am. Thank you so much.
Yes, this is what we're talking about. When we deposit in our youth, they will rise up to know that they are powerful. We have already passed youth. We might look youthful, but we are already past that youthful state. And our responsibility as adults is to pour back into the upcoming generation so they should know who they are. We want them to define themselves very early in life. So as they evolve into what they were fed. So the power of no stands within your heart, this craved out in your heart. So let us remember the tone matters and know when to say no. So let us roll right into over another youth, our beautiful Bashishka. G, come on up.
Thank you, Virana ma'am. So today let's have a real talk. We have a stereotype mindset since our childhoods that we ought not to say no to our elders, ought not to say no to the peoples, because it goes against their opinion, it goes against their choice. For a long time, saying no, it made me very nervous. I thought if I say no, I'll be disliked by people, or I will oppose them, their choices, their thoughts. So we usually prefer saying yes because it's easy and it's quick way for people to think that we are agreeable, polite, and humble. So I would also say that blindly agreeing to somebody, it also leads to potential conflicts. Whereas saying no, on the other hand, it is ironically not bad gesture. It is just that you know your abilities, your schedules, your limits. It means that you respect yourself, and it means that you respect others for not promising something that you cannot do. No is a powerful word, and it might be just a two letters word, but it has a lot of weightage. Out there, as we come through the situations, we cannot say no. Somebody on a higher post than you, someone elder. So it's a bit difficult for you to go ahead and saying no, or just going opposite to what they say. So there are some ways that you can say no. You can substitute that no with some of the phases I'm going to share with you today. It's like, I choose not to. Okay, the first phrase you can use. Let me think about it. Right? I can't do, but I can do this. Like you cannot go with that situation, but rather than this, you can give another option to the person. And the last is, I have got to finish a higher priority task. Like you can prioritize yourself and you can say that I am not available for this particular work. Or you can say that your time is already committed somewhere. Another important thing is that you have to keep your mind to avoid rationalizing your no. You are not obliged to explain why you are saying a no. You just have to say a no. Because there is a very famous saying in a movie. It's my favorite one. No सिर्फ एक शब्द नहीं है, अपने में एक पूरा वाक्य है. इसे किसी भी तरह का स्पष्टीकरण, which is explanation या व्याख्या की जरूरत नहीं होती. This particular phrase means that no is a complete sentence in itself. It doesn't need any explanation. Once said no, it's a no, whether it be for anything. It's not just for the girls, but also for the boys. And when it comes to girls, it's more important. It's more highlighted to say no nowadays because, there are situations where we women, we don't want to say no, but yes, we have to. Either it's not the correct situation or it's not the correct time, whatever it is, we have to say no, and that's important. In situations like these, we don't have to step back. We have to give a strong no, a strict no, which has to be followed. As stated in the previous sessions, nowadays there are many situations that women have to go through. And we know the harassment, the rapes, and everything is, it's just high to the limit nowadays. There are corners, there are parts of India, of world, where this is, it's a blunder situation right now. This is the main agenda from approximately 2009, the Nirbhaya case until now. We have many things. So, there are situations where we feel that the situation is not correct, the person is not correct, or something said by the person is not correct. It's necessary for us to say a straight no. And it's important because if we do not say no, it would basically hint the person that we are interested or we are weak, we can say. It will give two hints, either we are interested or we are weak. So if we are not interested, we are just supposed to say no there, because otherwise it would mean to the person that this is a weaker one and they can just bully us or they can overcome this particular situation, right? Also, there is the freedom of expression by our constitution, the Indian constitution. According to Article 10, the freedom of expression protects you from the right to hold your opinions and express them freely without government interferences, which means that anywhere, whatever you want to speak, you can speak. Whether it's a no, it's a yes, whatever it takes, you can speak that. So, ladies out there who are listening to me and through this platform, I just want to say, whenever you encounter such a situation where you need to say no, just go through it, because there are points, even in the, I am a college student. I had points where I had to just, say no. I have some work, I can't do this presentation correctly, currently right now. But I couldn't say it. And I mess up with my own self. I have so many works to do then. So you have to learn to say a no. That's it. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Amazing, 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 Vanshika. Yes. Power of no. Power of N-O means N-O. Full stop. Period. No more, no words. No is a complete sentence and it means we are done. No more to it. The power of no also helps us to, bring confidence in ourselves, self-esteem, to recognize and understand what self-esteem is. You build yourself by saying no, because no means no. And yes, it also helps. The power of no helps one to come out of the stress, the mental stress, and is a healthy mind, a healthy, everything is healthy once you say no, because after that you are relaxed. Yes, you are done. You're done with something which was impossible, but you made it possible by saying no. No means full stop, period, and I'm done. So it was such a wonderful, words from all of the beautiful sisters here. We would move on to one more of someone who is, again, falling in youth. She's Pooja. We will for sure have great words from her as well. Over to you.
Thank you so much, Rekha ma'am, for inviting me over here. And first of all, namaste to everyone over here out there. And I was a little bit busy, so that is why I was not able to join it on time. So I'm really apologize for that because coming on new platform, I need to be on time, I think so. So I apologize for that. And moving ahead, my name is Pooja Deswal, and officially I am a teacher for economics as well as for the business studies in for the college student. And moving ahead with saying no, I'll just elaborate it into a little bit deep, and I'll give some of my one examples which I went through it, which no helped me out to overcome many of the bad situations in my life. So I'll just share one, and I'll just elaborate each and everything for the different kinds of societies. If I talk about around the world, there have been many different problems in various if I talk about countries. Taking only a part of India, India has been a country where you will find that women encouragement, women empowerment has been previously, when I talk about it, has been lacking behind a lot. The reason behind women's were not educated, even the men's were not educated to educate women's. So somewhere when I say slowly and gradually, when this process started taking place, now it's an era where I can say the women's are in India, basically, if I tell that many of the women are slowly and gradually getting encouraged, getting empowered, and they are saying no if they are facing the problem. But still, if I talk about India, there have been 3 segments if I divide. If I take the rural area, the women in the rural area are suffering to take the education. Saying yes and no is a different criteria for the rural area women, if I talk about. Again, when I go to the urban area, the women are fighting towards the job. They are fighting towards, if I talk about taking higher education. And when I talk about metropolitan cities, if I talk about, again, they are fighting towards, if I talk about different scenario, just take bullying in the society, not giving a particular platform to the people, racism when I talk about, or we can say even in the corporate, we can say we unfollow the corporate law. There are many things which has been a third part when I talk about metropolitan cities. So every part has been divided into, if I'll say these 3 segments have been divided, and everyone have their own ways of saying no. So when I talk about rural areas are the women who are basically fighting for the education, who are fighting for to saying at least coming ahead. And we have Indian culture, basically, if we say, it's basically a respect. I will not say it's a bad or something. We are keeping our women's in the with all the clothes and keeping the dupatta and taking a head on the head and covering the faces and all. No, it's a culture and we are very proud, but still there are some women. See, we have, as Vanshika, when I told, she told that we have a rights. Whatever we want, we can wear. Whatever we want, we can speak. There is no henceforth restrictions. So there are many women in the rural areas, those who want to come ahead, those who want to be like other women, like they want to take education, basic education, if I talk about, but still they are not getting. So if parents are telling, no, you have to be at home, the girls are taking the initiative, no, I want to pursue the basic education. That is what I can say behind the rural. When I talk about the urban, again, over here, what the women are facing the problem is they are educated, pursuing the higher education. Okay, going in the big universities, if I talk about migrating to international places, getting the education, they are fighting for that. So saying big no's, that is also very important. Well, no, I have to. I want to take the education. I want to start up the business. These are the fights which are going in the urban areas. When I talk about metropolitan cities, there's a two problem which I want to consider. Here, if you will see, there are women who are, now when I talk about metropolitan cities, women are highly educated. Women are having good knowledge. They know all the pros and cons, but they are taking the advantages by saying the no. Where we need to, there are, and frankly speaking, there are many women who are taking the advantages of that. So somewhere we need to be very practical, that where we have to say and to whom we have to agree. If someone is telling that no, Meko, I don't want to do that, I'm totally disagree. But if it is in a positive manner, then we can accept it. If it is bringing the change within you, within the society, within the place, then we will accept it. But if it is not, we have to reject. So that is what every, if we take every segment had every different problems of saying the news. Now moving ahead, my example, since I belongs to a very, we can say, stereotype family who have not broad thinking, but slowly and gradually as my parents, we were in the metropolitan cities, we are residing in the metropolitan cities. So somewhere getting the knowledge that what is presently needed, according to that, with me, they are changing. But previously when I was there in the college, they used to always force me to get married. From the age when I was approx 18, when I crossed. So continuously what happens here, the main problem is triggered in your mind is when you are 18, your parents are telling now, because in India, at the age of 18, you're freely get the opportunity that you can get married. So when I was 18, my parents were telling, no, you have to get married now, be prepared. So it's like, what is about the education? No, you're not supposed to pursue the education, you have to get married. So I told no, that was a big no over there. Then again, it went in graduation 13. I've completed my graduation. Continuously, they were forcing me. And one day it happens that almost everything has tied up. The thing was remaining was tying the knot. I literally went and told that if you are forcing me to get married, I'm going to leave this house and I'm going to stay away. So during that time, my parents was very panicked because I have been never very, we can say, how we say is back answers to the parents. I have been never been that girl. I've been always been polite. Whatever parents tell, yes, I obey. I used to agree. At that point of time, when my parents saw my face and during that time when they saw me that I was very aggressive, that I'm going to take my bag and I'm going to leave me, they asked me a very polite answer. Where are you going to go? Do you have penny? How are you going to leave? I told you, don't support. I will go at my friend's house. They told me they will hardly keep you for a week and they will throw you out. I told, please don't force me to get married. I want to achieve something in my life. And by God's grace, I can tell that my parents didn't stop me for that. And I literally gave lots of ideas about my friends that these are the things, how we can achieve, how we can go. And that no brought me on passive. This idea was gifted by my dad. So I'm really very proud and I feel very lucky. And I'm getting the opportunity to explore myself over here and to say some of my stories. So that's all. And we are, we can say, we have a rights and we should say no with a positive vibes. And if we want to have a positive change, then only saying no for the negative reason and we can say for the negative things, it is not valid. So saying for the positive no, it's acceptable. That is what we need. Thank you so much, ma'am. Thanks a lot.
Wow, wow, wow. A perfect example of saying no. And in a very polite manner. I will leave the house if I'm being forced. Yes. This is, you see, we are not trying to, ask girls to quit or leave the houses. It's just that understand what you are, what is the purpose of your life and what you actually want in life. There is a very strong saying that to say yes to the right things, you have to learn say to learn to say an effective no. Only and only in case if you know what is your right and why it is required, then only you would be able to say no to the things. Otherwise, you would be compromising with your life. And in case if Pooja did that, she would have been seated here as Mrs. Pooja so-and-so. Right. So yes, the correct time, no is required. Miriam, what do you have to say?
You are on mute.
I'm so excited that I didn't even unmute myself. I'd say, wow, wow, wow. Just going back to the lineup that we have, the power of saying no. And I'm going to start with the mindset of the child, because I'm learning so much from these three youths that just spoke. And forgive me for saying youths because you're younger than I am, okay? So just thinking back when I am around many different children from 2 right up. And one of the first words they learn to say is no. And just thinking back and looking at when their parents would be aggressive when they say no, they would say, Tommy, let Janet play with your toy. No. And we take that as parents as a bad trait. However, it is an excellent trait because what is happening, they are actually learning to be themselves. They are learning to be an individual. And if we can harness that no and help them to channel that no into being the person they are born to be, an individual, because before you can be a part of a group and be successful to helping a group, you, me, Verona, Pooja have to be an individual. So parents listening, if you have young children, experience with them. Why did they say no? I don't think the kid did not want Jan or Janet or Ricky to play with not to play with their toy, but let me play with my toy by myself first. Allow me to live with myself first, and then I can help them. Some kids, we grew up in a big environment. I have 11 siblings. I did not grow up with them. So I have the best of both worlds. I left home when I was 9. My uncle adopted me. So I grew up the earlier part with all of them. We have to share everything. But there's one thing that my mother taught me. Little, this is yours. Laverne, this is yours, and so on. So we know what is ours. My sister normally takes my clothes and wear it, and I used to flip. And it's not because I don't want her to, but allow me to give it to you. Allow me to include you in my space. Allow me to. So we grew up with that idea, being an individual, yet we are able to include others in our space because we know that we're an individual. We know. And then we're able to appreciate others. I'm able to appreciate the diversity of inclusion at work, at church, at play, in any social gathering. Saying no, it's building integrity. Saying no and being firm. Just piggyback on what Pooja said. If she had said yes, she would not be riding on her purpose or pursuing her purpose, her God-given right, in standing on this platform and educating us, because I'm being educated by all of you, educating us in being firm when you say no. If she had said yes, her parents would not have learned or understood that as a parent, I cannot choose for my child, because just as I grew up, she will grow up and chart her own course. I cannot dictate to her what she should do or what she should not do. I can educate her, give her ideas. I cannot make decisions for her. So all of us are here, and those who are watching now and what will watch later, saying no and being firm. It's a very powerful trait. It's a character trait that must be developed, that must be taught to the children. When the child said no, Johnny, why did you say no? Many times the parents don't ask why you say no. They say, you must, you must, you must. And that's when they develop a very rebellious trait. And therefore, they even rebel against learning the things that will make them better, because please don't tell me no again. Please don't tell me I must, I must, I must. So saying no and helping them harness that will help you go to the next opportunity, because NO means next opportunity. Saying no will push you into your next opportunity, will let you ride and you go to the next level. We are all women to unpassive women. So if we did not say no to many other things, we would not be here harnessing the ideas and the opportunities of this great platform. I look at growing up, because of course a child is born, then young adult, then adulthood, then of course you venture off in so many different ways, but the foundation is laid from a child, harnessing that first sentence, no, and understanding why the child says no. Then you can help the child develop into that young girl, that young man, that adult who will go and do exploit. I am sure our CEO, Ash Mafari, he said no to his mom, and his mom must have harnessed that and helped to channel, to direct him in the right way. That's why we are recipients of this wonderful opportunity on Passive. The power of saying no. Thank you.
Wow, wow, wow. Miriam, yes, very well said. At times we have to be possessive. Yes, if it is mine, it is mine, right? It's your wish. If you would like to share it, no matter it's just a chocolate for a child, but it's yours. And learning to be possessive makes you strong enough to say no to the world later when it's required. Because when you start compromising on everything, right? So yes, no means another opportunity. And being brand ambassadors, we women too, or women are for sure going to reach out to every single corner, every part of the world, to make every woman's voice raise for themselves. Thank you so much, Miriam. And it's wow, 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 everyone. We had such a great topic today, and it was amazing one. Yasmin had her hand raised. I would love to hear.
It was, I just want to remind you that the webinar is just a few minutes away.
Yes, we are here, and we are in on Passive. Being brand ambassador, we cannot miss the beautiful things that's happening with On Passive, right? So yes, it's going to start, and it's time to say goodbye today to all the brand ambassador women, those who are watching us. But yes, we have Neera, who would just say for 2 minutes so that we can end up and wind up the session.
Excuse me, dear Neera, can I just say something 1 minute, because I'm going to do the interpretation of Ash. I have people waiting for me. I translate into French. And if I don't connect very early, we have only 20,000 seats. So I'm sorry to chip in like that, but it's an amazing webinar. But I'm not surprised. Nobody's surprised here because we know that only talented women are in Passive, and we have a few of them that are here. Just let us bear in mind that sometimes it's not a question of education, it's a question of awareness raising. And I agree with all of you, Miriam, Jada, whoever said something, I see myself in what you said. But remember, sometimes our mothers, even the mothers, they don't know. My mother used to tell me, no, you must this, you must that. And I say, Mom, why I must do this? And she said, because it's like that. Because it's like that. She can't give you the explanation. Therefore, you can keep on saying the same thing with your children. Because what we learn, it's not at school that we learned it. We learned it among us. We learned it by interacting with other ladies, other women, other young girls that are here, that know even more than us. And I'm proud of them because I know that it will grow. What we are doing today, tomorrow we're going to harvest. Even if we look here, our children, our great-grandchildren will take it and carry on the job. So I agree, no is next opportunity, and you don't have to explain why it's no. We were told that whatever, sometimes here in my country, in Africa, it is a West African country, majority is Muslim, I am Muslim myself, and sometimes when men talk, they say, if you say why, they say, because I said so, you should abide by what I say. And who are you? You have two eyes, one mouth, and one nose. You don't have more than that. So this is an environment where people grew up and they're not given the chance to say no. And I agree, we are not here to tell people say no, say no. Even in Western countries, I'm sorry, some women are given the opportunity to say no, but when they abuse, when you give the evidence that they were abused, raped, etc., the men will say that she agreed. Even when you say no, sometimes people think it's yes. You see, it's not something that you're going to say only and people say yes. She say no. But you have to say no and to punch the table and say, when I say no, it's no. And you need sometimes witnesses because they're going to say, oh, no, she agreed. Huh? But she said, yes, she likes what I did to her. You see that? Because you're a girl. Because, it's not a question of education again. Because education, it starts at home. It starts at home, but the mother and the father should have what is needed to pass it on to you. But when your mom doesn't have that opportunity, you end up going to look for something else. And that's what we did, all of us. My mother never went to school. But she gave me something. Just stand up. Don't ever bend your head. Be proud of what you do. You're going to bend a little, but never break. And that's important. And when you say no, people know that you say no. You are not playing games. Because you're a woman, you say, no, she was this. Why? We marry younger girls at early age because sometimes the parents want to just get rid of the young girl because she's another first person to feed. But when you can take care of yourself, they will not get rid of you. When you say no, give yourself the possibility to be accepted. The power is also when you are able to take care of yourself. It's not just saying no. Because when you say no, and you don't have the means to take care of yourself, you don't have financial freedom, you can't read, you can't write, you can't do anything. But where are you going? Where are you going? You see? So let's just tell our sisters and our brothers also, and our fathers and husbands and uncles and cousins, whoever listening to us, if we want a better world, everybody has to be accepted. And we have to strike a balance between men and women, not having half people that are okay and the other one are following. Because if we give the maximum of ourselves, we're gonna thrive, all of us, and move forward and to reach those, those places that we want to reach together. Thank you so much. I'm sorry.
Very well said. Yes, Hawa. And honestly, it's when you say no, you do not say no to the person. What you say no is to the request or to something which is asked, which is beyond your expectations or beyond what you could say yes to. So yes, it's never a no to the person. It's always a no to the request. Remember that, woman. Neeraji, only 2 minutes left because we have started. I believe, yeah, Yasmin, you said it's already started.
Yes, अभी मैं यही कहना चाहूंगी कि आज का जो वेबिनार है ये बहुत बढ़िया रहा. जो सबने नो के लिए एक्सप्लेनेशन दी बहुत बढ़िया थी. एक ही सेंटेंस में कहना चाहूंगी कि नो कहना सीखो, क्योंकि कभी हाँ करके बाद में पछताना पड़े, इससे बेटर है कि जो बाद में रिग्रेट रहे अपने लिए ही कि मेरा ये डिसीजन गलत था. तो ना कहना सीखो. मेरे ख्याल में क्योंकि वेबिनार स्टार्ट हो गया, इससे पहले कि हमें सीट ना मिले, आई थिंक सो यहाँ एंड करना चाहिए. थैंक यू एवरीवन. और चलो चलते हैं कॉर्पोरेट वेबिनार में.
Yes. Yes, and do not miss the webinar because it's a corporate one and it's an important one. Let's catch before we lose our seats. It's only 20,000. So yes, goodbye for today. We will meant till next Saturday. Be with us. Thank you so much. We are so in it to win it.
We are so in it
to win it.